Wait, did I miss it? Hello and welcome back to the Reality Check video update review. This is just a channel update, as you can see in the title right there. I just wanted to make a quick video because I've been watching a lot of people's vlogs and I've been listening kind of to the virtual reality community recently, or the content creator community, and I've heard people just talk about a lot of different things. Man, it just kind of prompted me to make this video real quick, and I've also been thinking about my channel. As you can kind of see, it's behind me here. I don't seem to have a format, do I? I mean, my format seems to be kind of crazy. I do videos on 3D printing, on virtual reality. I do a lot of different hardware items that, you know, tech items that I purchased that I think are pretty cool. You know, so there's just a whole bunch of stuff on my channel, and maybe that's a little convoluted. You know, I've even got Pro VR gear stuff on there, you know, just a whole variety of content. And for me, I love that because YouTube is YouTube, right? It's like your tube, your channel. So it's my place to put everything that I want to have. And honestly, for the longest time, YouTube for me was a place to just to kind of to put things that I did that I wanted to show other people. For example, you know, I used to do
take a look at the mountain.
Yeah, content like this, and I would do little music video stuff. And when I could put this online, I could then send this stuff to other people to get freelance work. So I was like, okay, YouTube's a great place for me to publicly put these videos. And ever since 2006, I've been a part of YouTube. And let me show you another thing here. Oh, this one's kind of cool. So in Lincoln, Nebraska, when I would first, I would just set up a camera and I would stand in front of it and I would be like, time lapses. I'm so deep, super deep. Yeah. Oh, and he's gonna put it. Yep. Yeah, so deep, so deep. Anyway, you know, these are the kinds of things that you can do with YouTube, is just express yourself and put your stuff out there. So anyway, what I wanted to just kind of talk about was that, you know, for me, these views don't mean a whole lot to me. When I see these views, obviously some views are really small, some get a lot higher. Obviously, like, you know, certain, you know, 3D printing views seem to be a little bit higher than my virtual reality views right now. At the same time, I could really care less. Right now, per month, I'm making like $100 to $150 per month on YouTube. I'll say that, and that's not enough to live on. And when you really think about that, especially for hours put into, if I put out, you know, 25 videos a month, and I'm spending, you know, from filming the video and editing the video, let's just say 5 hours on each video, and 25 times 5, you know, all of a sudden you realize I'm actually making, you know, pennies, you know, per hour as opposed to dollars even. So it just is not something where it's actually working out monetarily. So it does take a lot of effort to create a channel. So I do understand a lot of creators out there who have trouble continually doing this when there's not much monetary benefit from it. But what I can tell you is that the benefit of YouTube goes so much beyond monetary. For me, it's a relationship with the community and a way for just me to communicate back and forth with what I'm doing with other people who are like-minded. So anyways, I do want to just say some things. There is you know, Epix, I saw his most recent video, and he says, you know, goodbye, huge thanks for all the support. And he basically talks about how, you know, he's a stats guy, and he's kind of going through his numbers and everything, and he's seeing that he hasn't really grown in views, so he jumped out. And I'm not trying to call him out because I think Epix is a great channel. I would hope that he would actually continue to make to make content on his channel, even though he said he wasn't going to, but he's concentrating on a new channel, which, you know, I'm great for him on that. You should do both channels, man. You should do both channels because you're a great content creator. And you know, when I go and look at your channel, and I know you've said that other people already said this, but yeah, you not only do you have almost 7,000 subscribers, but every video you put out, you're getting thousands of views on each one of those, you know, each one of those videos. You're getting thousands of views on each of them. So, you know, when you just kind of go through the whole thing, to me, it looks like you're killing it, man. It looks like you're killing it, and it looks like people are really enjoying you. When I go look at my own channel and I look at my own views, I'm like, wait a second, people don't like me at all. Then if no, so I really do think that you know, stats aren't always an indicator of how well you're doing, especially when you're looking at the views or the potential subscribers. I think that the content is what really shows most. So not only did Epix put out a video, but I recently found out that VR Gaming Evolved also, his channel is gone. If you actually were following VR Gaming Evolved, you'll notice he is no longer around on YouTube, and that is sad for all of us VR content creators. Unfortunately, this YouTube VR stuff wasn't doing it for him, and he's doing other things. I can't speak for him because I'm not 100% sure on everything, on what he's doing. I hope that he continues to do some content in some way, shape, or form. I was definitely watching his stuff before I was ever making any VR content. So there's a lot of people out there that definitely lack the support for the time that they put in and all the effort that they put in for the stuff that they make, and that can definitely be, you know, disheartening when you're trying to create a brand or a channel. But once again, I just kind of want to say, from my own opinion and my own outlook, is that, you know, YouTube is just great for putting stuff that you want to do. For me, it's not a job. If it was a job for me, I'm making pennies on the hour, and that's, you know, my wife would kill me if that was my job. So for me, YouTube's a great hobby. And if by chance someday, of course, there's that wish in the back of your head that, oh, by chance someday that, you know, I could make a living off of this. And some people do make a living off of YouTube, to be fair. It's just nothing that I think people should aim for unless they have another job at the same time. You know what I mean? I'm trying to think of a good metaphor. You could say like life is like a difficult ladder that you have to climb, but then you can use like a video platform as like stairs to make it a little easier to get up there, right? You know, you still got to work. You still got to put in effort, but they do make it a little bit easier. And definitely having these social media platforms, Twitter, whether it be Facebook, whether it be YouTube, whatever it is that you use. Some people even are huge on Instagram, right? So it's just that those are the kinds of ways that people can definitely get big. It's just not something that I think should be the main goal, right? I'm going to tell you right now, I'm probably going to keep making content for like the next, until YouTube shuts down. If it ever does, it probably never will. Just because the year YouTube popped up, I was putting videos on here, and if you go back and look at my old stuff, it's pretty crazy. I mean, I was literally back in 2011 putting up, you know, little Elmo videos for my, you know, wife for her birthday and stuff. So, you know, when people, you know, see that I do Elmo stuff now, it's like, yeah, I've got videos of that stuff for years and years and years where I was doing that stuff. So also, like, if I want to show off to people and I want to say, hey, like, I was doing a HoloLens with my DK2 and a Leap Motion back in 2016, you know, I can actually show with my video here, and I can be like, see, because I got a YouTube video that proves I was doing it, you know, and that's the whole, you know, that's the whole point of kind of, for me, this is the high, the rush I get from making YouTube videos, is being able to have this timeline showing people when I did different things. And because we're talking about this timeline, I do kind of want to show you guys my some of my first videos that I ever put. This is actually right here. Okay, my first video of virtual reality I ever put on my channel was October 2014, and that was this one right here. Let's go ahead and take a quick look at it. This one. Yeah. Get ready. Maze in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, Leap Motion and Unity right there, and I had the passive camera so you can see through. Pretty cool. So that was the first video I ever put out for virtual reality. The second video I ever put out for virtual reality
Это хотят многие. Другое сознание.
Oh, and then there was the very first time I ever did a face cam video right here. And alright, just got an update for the Mazer Quest using the Leap Motion and the Oculus DK2. So I'm going to play through the first little bit of that and see if I can't get through the maze somewhat quickly, and at least show off some of the cool things that we've got. So if it goes without saying, I basically was making videos to show off the game that I was making. So I was like, here's my game and here's how you get through the maze in case you guys want to know. When you first got the Oculus DK2, there was like 5 things that you could play. There was very few things that you could play. So I was trying to make something that was cool.
Don't know what to do.
Just keep on running.
Oh yeah. So I recorded all kinds of crazy audio, and I put these random radios all around the maze, and every random radio had a different audio clip that I had created, and they all had some kind of a weird story in them.
Running.
Thank you.
And listening to our message.
If you have any questions,
Please. Don't ask.
Please.
Just run.
Okay. Bye, Mo. So back to the channel format issue. I don't seem to have an actual format for my channel yet. And you know what? In my comments for this video, I would just love it if people would maybe reach out and let me know what they think. Is my channel having all the stuff that it does? Is it too much? Is it stuff that people enjoy having a variety? Because it is YouTube, it is my tube, right? Or is it something where it's just you should definitely separate different things? I'm not really sure. Also, for any VR content creators out there who enjoy creating content, I love making videos with other people. I think I've created videos with at least 10 other content creators out there, if not more, and I always want to make more videos with people who are willing to do it. I genuinely want to do more with the community than I already do. Okay, so let's go ahead and end the video. And I do want to do better at kind of being a part of the community. I definitely feel like there's a huge part of the VR community that kind of either neglects me or maybe I neglect them. I don't know. I feel like I'm not a part of all of it, and I do want to be a part of all of it. I want to be involved in as many things as I can. Working, having a family, and of course trying to create the content that I do, it definitely takes a lot of time, and it doesn't leave a whole lot of time for free things or sleeping. But it does, mean that I am invested in this community, and it really does matter to me what other people are doing, how other people are feeling, and definitely where the road goes. Because one thing is, for VR Gaming Evolve, for Epics, for the people I mentioned earlier, for anybody else out there who's struggling to create content, or just new creators out there, anytime you guys are successful, I believe it makes me successful. We can help each other, and to me, I really do believe in like an abundance theory, in that, especially in the digital world, there's an abundance. We can all be successful together. Just because one person is successful does not mean that, somebody else can't be successful. And just because one guy has a few subscribers doesn't mean you can't have the exact same subscribers as him. We're not stuck with just one person to subscribe to. So you can follow as many people as you want, so you can have other people's followers too. It's just, this is a world of abundance, and the more we help each other, the more positive we are. I genuinely think the better it's going to be in the end. Of course, blah blah blah. I like to talk like that. It's truly what I believe. I genuinely do. If you know me in real life, you'll know that I talk, and I walk what I say. What I'm going to just go ahead and do is end this video, and I want to, like I said, put in the comments if you guys have some tips for me to do better format for this channel. At the same time, if there are other people out there like the people I've mentioned, if you'd like to reach out, or people who want to collaborate together, I'd love to do so. If you get a chance to check out Epic's channel, I'm going to go ahead and put a link in the description. It's a great channel with a lot of awesome content. Just let me know who some of your favorite VR creators are. I know that, maybe if you're watching this video, you might not have seen any of my videos before. You might not know who I am. You might have opinions about me already. Not all the content I create is going to be for everyone. I make a lot of cringeworthy content, and that's on purpose. I love making cringeworthy stuff, and I mean that with a grain of salt. It's supposed to be good, it's supposed to be fun. At the same time, it's supposed to be a little dorky, and for me, that's what I have fun doing. So anyways, I'm going to go ahead and end this video right now. Thanks for watching it, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.